Welcome to the ASA podcast, where we focus on subcontractors, the construction industry, and the issues and people making an impact. The ASA podcast is brought to you by the American Subcontractors Association and the Foundation of the American Subcontractors Association. This is part 9 of our feature on ASA member benefits. One of the coolest things that I think that ASA does is their think tank. And to me, that has just, it's an eye-opening experience, and it's an opportunity for members to contribute directly to the future of ASA.
Yeah, it's a neat day. So we do think tank throughout the year. We move it around. So I can tell you there's one coming up in San Antonio. Obviously, it's easier for the folks in Texas to get there and to register, but it's open to all ASA members. Think Tank is an opportunity where you basically will spend a day talking about industry issues, state of the industry, the economy. I can tell you the last think tank we had in Seattle, Washington, we were talking about AI in construction and how it's impacting the construction industry, what the future is going to look like. We could talk about, I can tell you how we discussed price escalations. So if there's something going on in the industry that is of concern for subs, it might get discussed at a think tank, and then coming out of the think tank, there might be some action. So whether it's a white paper that gets written about an issue, or whether it's taken to the Attorney's Council because we need contract language to tackle this issue, a really in-depth conversation that involves subcontractors and chapter leaders from around the country talking about issues. It's beneficial to everyone in the room. It's eye-opening. Everyone learns a lot, but it's also beneficial as an organization. We get to put our finger on the pulse of the industry, and then it gives us a very clear idea of what we need to be talking about and teaching about and providing resources around. So it's a pretty neat day. You're right. I mean, if any ASA members have a chance to attend a think tank, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and there's no cost to register, right? I think it's you can get there for free. As long you have to fly into wherever you're going, you have to get a hotel, but there's no cost to register for it.
Correct.
This has been great. I think this is packed with information. What have we not covered that we have to get to that is important for members to know about?
For me, ASA members are really wonderful. When we get ASA members together, like anyone who comes to SubExcel, they come back to SubExcel. Because when you get ASA members in a room networking and connecting and sharing, the energy is unbelievable. My first SubExcel was in 2019 in Nashville, and it just struck me that the energy in the room and the energy coming out of it's very real. It is a family. It's a very tight-knit group and very welcoming. So if you've never been, don't let that discourage you. Connect locally, continue to connect locally. But when you have a chance, get involved with ASA National also. Whether you come to a SubExcel or volunteer for a committee, you can come to Think Tank. You can volunteer if you have finance experience. The finance committee is always looking for folks, or if you want to continue up in leadership, the board of directors is always looking for young up-and-coming leaders. So get involved. There's so much benefit on so many different levels. It's a pretty special group.
This is the end of part 9, as well as our feature on ASA member benefits.